Hi, I'm Linda. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and I wanted to show you something that I've really been having a lot of fun making this month, and I've done it with a few of my groups. We've been making these lovely Dragonfly easel cards, and I did have one of these up on my blog in early February, and you're welcome to have a little look. But you will see it's a very simple little thing, and I used the Dragonfly in copper from the Dragonfly Dreams, and I've paired it with the Falling in Love paper. So I'll quickly show you how easy it is to make this card. It's super simple. You can do it really in any measurements, but the ideal measurement will be twice as long as it is wide, so that when you fold it in half, you have a square card. Okay, so all I did was, in my case, we've got A4 here in Australia, which is 21 centimetres wide, but whatever is the width of your cardstock, you then halve that and do this way across the card will be half the width of the other. So in this case, 21 centimetres wide, 10.5 centimetres across here. Okay, 21, 10.5. All right, I folded it in half. You will want to use a bone folder so that you can get a nice flat edge, and then in half again. And these are both valley folds. So this one folds this way, and then this one folds the same way. Okay, so they both go in towards each other. And that's the basic shape of your card. The card basically is made. All we've got to do is decorate it. So super easy. All right, so I'm using the Falling in Love paper today, and the Falling in Love paper is in our current occasions catalogue. Is absolutely beautiful. All these gorgeous hearts and soft colours. So the colours are Blushing Bride and Tip Top Taupe and Vanilla. And there's some Pool Party or Soft Sky? Oh, I think it's Soft Sky in here as well. So really, really soft. There's lace on the back of this one. There's 2 sheets of each in these packs, so you get plenty to work with. These little dandelion fly through the air things I can never remember the name of, and this beautiful baby's breath on the back of that one. Almost looks shimmery. There's a little cross hatch one, which I've used on my Dragonfly card today. And the back of that one is this beautiful bokeh design, which you can see I've used here. Okay, so this is the hatch on the front and the bokeh here on the side, on the inside. There's more lace. There's masses of butterflies, which are lovely. Then there's also these lovely flowers. This matches the Falling in Love. It's in this Falling in Love suite, and it matches the stamp set in there as well. And then we've got these lovely mottled bokeh design on the back of this one as well. So beautiful, beautiful colours. I really love working with them, and I think they match beautifully with the copper because of the colours in this. It's just, look at that, isn't that beautiful? So really simple. I'm just going to just do the middle first, and that's just with a piece. I've got a piece of Blushing Bride paper in a slightly smaller square than this. So this is 10.5 by 10.5. This is 10 by 10 centimetres if you're using metric. 10 centimetres is roughly 4 inches. Okay, so if you're working in inches, then that's how you'll work that out. But as long as it's square, it doesn't really matter about the exact measurement. All right, and then I'm just going to pop some fuse on the back of that to give me a slightly more strong bond. I love fast fuse. I know not everyone took to it straight away, not even me. I went through 3 rolls of fast fuse before I worked out how to use it properly, but I love it now. It's fantastic stuff. Okay, so there's this one here, and then we also want to decorate this triangle here. So I've got a piece of this here, okay, and I did just actually make a video before this and used up, I didn't cut another piece of copper, but this would go underneath that, and you can see here I've used the copper underneath here to be like a little border, but for the purpose of this video I'm just decorating it with the paper, and you could use a sheet of copper if you wish. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle of this triangle here. Okay, so you get the idea. Right, then we've got our decoration on top. Now I've actually used the stitch shaped framelits, the circles in the stitch shaped framelits, to actually get this beautiful stitching around the edge, and I cut that with my Big Shot. If you're looking for the stitch shaped framelits, they're not in a catalogue at the moment. They will be in our upcoming annual catalogue that comes out in June, but right now you can get them by speaking to a demonstrator, because the demonstrator can help you order those if you need to, or if you do online ordering, you can just use the code, which I'll put up on the screen now for you, to know the code number to order those. And they're $50 here in Australia for a set of 4 ovals, 4 circles and 4 squares. So good value, really good. I'm using the 2-inch punch, and I'm just going to cut that shape. And I'm going to use some snail to pop that in the middle of my stitch shape, just like that. Now, I'm going to use a glue dot to pop in the middle of this. I love glue dots, I think they're fantastic. If you haven't used them before, get yourself some. They're so good for sticking on embellishments. To put on almost any embellishment, you simply push your dragonfly onto that, take it off, and then the glue dot stays stuck, and then you can flick the wings up if you want to, because he's just stuck there in the middle and he looks lovely. He's ready to use. Right, so to pop him on, okay, I'm going to be putting him right about here. So he's, if you have a look, he's in the center here, and then he like pops up with this bit hanging free when it actually is in the easel position. So we're going to do that, but what that means is we don't want to have any glue on the top, because if you have glue on the top, when you open or flatten out the card, it's going to stick down here, and then you won't be able to put up the easel. So we only want glue on the bottom half of the circle. So I'm just going to use whatever adhesive you like for that purpose, and I'm just going to pop that in the middle so that the top is free. Okay. And then that looks like that. Now you'll see at the moment that this is floating around a little bit. The reason for that is simply that I haven't used a bone folder over my edges, and if I do use a bone folder, it will actually sit straight. So even just pushing it down like that makes an improvement, and you can see these ones where I've done that sits really nicely. So this little square here, I'm using a 1 1/4 inch punch, which is this one, with a piece of the Blushing Bride cardstock, and I'm going to pop that. Just use whatever glue you have close by, and I'm going to pop that down in this corner here like this. You should be able to see that okay. And then what I've done is I've actually used, I'll just introduce you to these little guys. These are the Dragonfly Dreams framelits, and they have a matching stamp set, of course, as well, which is these have been the #1 selling item out of our occasions catalogue. They are lovely. There's these little guys here, a whole massive little dragonflies sitting together. Then there's these ones. This one actually cuts out one of the stamps in the matching stamp set, so you can stamp it first and then cut around it without having to use a pair of scissors. Love that. Then you've got a large dragonfly here, which is quite detailed, and a smaller one, which is the one I've used today on this little card, and also a bee. The bee is super cute, and he also matches a stamp, and he'll cut that out for you as well. So really cute set. They work beautifully. I'm just going to pop these back in, except for this one. So what I did was I cut out these little dragonflies. I cut out the 5 out of a piece of copper, and then what I did was the top dragonfly and the bottom dragonfly actually separate from the rest of the dragonflies really easily. All I did was I just cut it where it joins the other dragonflies, cut carefully around with a pair of scissors, which gives me a nice little dragonfly here, and I'm going to attach him with a glue dot as well, and he's going to go in the center of my Blushing Bride circle, and he will help to keep my card standing up. Also, if you want to, and I like it, I put a little pearl, you might be able to see the pearl here, in the middle of my dragonfly. I just thought that looked really cute, and it helps also, it provides something else for the card to lean up against. But that's as simple as it is. It's such an easy card to do. It does lie flat to go in an envelope, of course, and then the person, when they get it, will be able to sit it up, and it looks fabulous. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If there's anything else that you need to know about anything, please just contact me. My email address is lindastampsau@gmail.com. And also, if you're placing an order at all for any of these items, don't forget that until the 31st of March, it is celebration. So you'll get a free item for every $90 that you spend. So there's some fantastic stuff on the stamp sets, and there's Oh, there's ribbons, there's paper, there's all kinds of things. There's the glimmer paper that's been so popular. It's still available here in Australia. If you've read anywhere that it's no longer available, that is in the States, but not here in Australia. We've still got some left in our warehouse. I would love to think that you'll contact me if there's anything at all that you need to know, and I will be back soon with a new video for you. Thanks, guys. Bye.